Morning doves, noon crows, and night owls. I am to be welcome, and so are you. Part 7 of my second world tour. We left off at this very snowy mountain place. Let's get back to it. Let's resume. It's 1:21 p.m., April 14th, 2026. The first thing we're going to try to explore is right here. Well, that was pretty quick. Right here we have ourselves a little tunnelway and a submarine. Looks like somebody's having too much fun in there. Alright, we went through here. This little hallway with the tanks. Now we're going upwards to this ladder. Let's find out what this leads to. Alright, a little tunnel way, another ladder to climb up to. We've got ourselves 3 ways. We'll try the first one on the right side. This looks like a conference room. Or a auditorium, most like type area, where they give you, the leader gives reviews as to what's going on, needs to be improved or updated, such and such. But that's what this area is. It's pretty spacious. Moving forward, we're going to head straight. This might lead, we'll go left, because this looks more likely to have a limited space rather than further space. So in here, this is a launch off spot for a rocket. It's pretty interesting. It looks like a nuclear reactor or nuke radiation type compartment inside of this. It's very, very classified stuff. And we get to see the moon outside of this little launch off spot. It's really cool. It reminds me of my Minecraft world, underground world, that I'm trying to build like a underground laboratory. It's very much similar to this. At some point I'm gonna add that. It's gonna come off the ground in Minecraft, just like that, right there. Except it's underground, just like this. It's a really cool concept. I'm very stoked to do once I find more time. Okay, up here, or straight ahead from this pathway, we have ourselves some train tracks. A very different set of train tracks. It's very rusted. It appears very aged. But this train track leads us outside of the mountain, and it brings us all the way towards that. We'll give it a go when we finish this area. Let's just head to that ladder, take a further inspection, figure out what's up there, and then we'll go here. Let's see. There it is. Let's figure it out. Two ways. Let's figure out this way. Alright. This is a lookout place. Oh, this is... I built something like this in my world for Minecraft. Except it was too large. It looked very really weird and pretty stupid. It was not really. It didn't look like it was kind of the most out of place. It looked very out of place. Well, it appears that I can't get up here with this little door in the way. But we can look up here a little bit. This is basically your conference room on the very top side of this mountain, where secret conversations be held. Aside from that, let's just take a look through these windows. We get to see the perimeter of this snowy, mountainous world. Yeah, it's a military base in the snow, at least this part of the area. Now we can go through this train tracks, and if it leads to if it leads out too further in the other area that I'm trying to drive my car towards, then I'm not gonna go there. And there's my car right over there, waiting to be driven. Yeah, we're not gonna go this way. In fact, I'm gonna change that. We're not gonna go this way. Once we drive around the next area ahead, we will be able to follow alongside this train track and simply get an idea, at least to see where it leads us. Alright, let's get out of here, get right back in the car and drive off. Perfect. It's nighttime. We're driving in the snow with this vehicle. Oh, I realized something. There might be a limitation to this map that I can't drive this vehicle. I don't know exactly, but I feel like there is. And it's very unflattering to think about. Because this video, I intended to drive this ahead, but it looks like we might have a problem. What a quietly serene road to the snow. And here we are in this other area. We've got ourselves a nuclear plant. Let's figure this out. Recruitment center. People are getting recruited to be in this snowy mountain. Unfortunately, this is not accessible to us, but we can interact with these chairs. That's pretty cool. Oh, a jail system, huh? Alright, not accessible. This is a building that's coming soon in place. Another area for people to read important speeches. I didn't know there was something written here. Let's read this. What the heck is that? Oh, taco spinning. Comrades, as we stand in the ruins of Russia, but no worries, we have the tacos and the fighting will to rebuild and rise from the ashes. Wow. Now I get this area. I didn't even know what this place was before, but now we know it's Russia, or at least some area in Russia. We got ourselves some tacos, some soda, We can't access this area either, but we can walk around it. Got some chairs to sit. There's a little fire barrel right there. And, well, there's not much. We can't get up here, unfortunately, because the door is technically locked. We can't do anything. Oops. Ah, that's annoying. There we go. Now we're out. We can just look up and get sort of an idea. So we got ourselves an upstairs room. I should probably make this easy on myself. We got ourselves Snoop Dogg on this television. Bless me. And not much further aside from a case of, well, we got beer, and that looks like something dangerous. Something classified. So this village is what we have for us, and then we have ourselves a little camp right behind the building for our survivors of some sorts. A watchtower, 2 of them. And there's a bed inside them. That's really cool. That's a cool idea. I like the idea of adding a bed. And it's interactive as well. So that's this village. We could. All right. So this is accessible to us. We could go this way, or we could go the other way. This way is just going to lead to this village, but there's a little barrier behind it, so I don't think I'm going to drive here. I'll just take a walk here. Wow, this place looks very, very ruined. The tall buildings, the houses, they appear to be all burnt down and abandoned. This is quite a post-apocalyptic scene here. Snow has been pouring down. There's no sign of life here. We've got dead trees here. Another campground, survival, and whoa, we got ourselves a lost life right here. This is a lifeless body right here. Bled out, hypothermia, whatever the cause is. We got ourselves another one. This place is just seriously dark. It's not like the other areas. It's a lot more depressing. It's a lot more somber. And this looks like another way to walk around. Yeah, this leads around. This leads. Wow, this is another path. I guess we could try to go here. This would take some time though. Maybe. We'll find out. If it can drive here. No, I don't think so. The possibilities. We gotta find out. We gotta try. We don't know if we don't know until we try. That looks like a truck right there. Yeah, there's like no space. I don't know. I don't think so. Now we got ourselves another area to drive ahead. Maybe the car can pass through. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna take another route. I'm gonna take that route. Look at that design of the old vehicle right there. Let's see if this vehicle can pull through this hill. No, it needs more speed. It needs more speed if it wants to be able to do this. Alright, let's just give ourselves some space. Alright, that should do it. No? Alright. I've got plans. I've got a plan for this. Darn it. I'm really having trouble just trying to put this here. Alright. Well, we need more distance. We definitely need more distance if we want to be able to do this. It's already 16 minutes, huh? Alright, let's try again. Maybe this will work. Or not. If not, we'll have to drive straight. Hell yes! Now that's how you do it. And also we got ourselves a little bridge here for a boat, the submarine, to cross. It would be nice if we could. Unfortunately, we can't. Here we have a, looks like a big nuke. I don't think I want to touch that. Maybe I'll touch it later. We'll touch that and see what that button does. Pylon release. That's horrifying. That sounds lethal. I'm not going to do that right now. The last thing I want to do is do that, and then we have to restart and drive all the way back here. I'm not doing that. Alright, time to drive further. So there's this train track that we didn't go further with, but that's where it leads. It goes up into another mountain and it exits. And that's how that train track works. I forgot how scary this trail is. When I was driving an RV, I did fall out. Recreational vehicle. I did fall out of this area, driving carelessly, from my last time when I was working on this world. But as you can tell from this area, we found some lifeless bodies. It's a really sad area. There's no sign of life here. Everyone appears to have met a very brutal fate. Maybe they suffered some cholera or severe hypothermia, one of those things. But there's no chance of survival here. Or they breathed in some of that pylon, as that other part of the village was showing us. They might have been breathing into that pylon, and that's what happened. That's what took them all. That's what took all of them out. Wow, looks like there's a tent up there. Another village. A deserted village with no life. There's some campfires, and more dead bodies. And a lot more. More dead bodies and a lot more. This place has seriously proved to us that this world is lost. This is a lost part of the town. This world shows us the bright and darker sides of what lies in this area, in this place of all forms. Something stupid has popped up, but whatever. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. This is a really crazy. The car has so much weight, it barely can move properly. It needs actual acceleration if it wants to climb uphill. We're gonna have to try another way. We might have to try that stretch, that straight turn. I cannot say that enough that this vehicle is a very stiff car. It's already 9 minutes left. That's unbelievably crazy. I believe I'll have to. I'll finish this last side of the village and that'll probably be the end of this video. But there it is. That's the snowy place. We were at an ocean, and then we were at my world that I designed. That was semi-medieval, and semi-medieval. What? Darn it. We can't. It seems we can't do that. Maybe this will work. Wow. I don't know what I'm thinking, but this might not work. In fact, this might be the stupidest thing I've ever done. Whoa, it does work. Oh, we could actually do this. Alright, cool. That saves me a lot of time. I didn't even know I could do that. That saves me a lot of time. Well, if that's what we can do. Alright. Don't get too impulsive. You got this. Well, what looks to be here is another village. Another city. A dead city. This is a very similar theme to my last world. Massacre City. Crime City. We got some old tanks that rusted away along with some other militia cars. Got ourselves a motorcycle that's dead. This appears to be a military base semi-protecting a town. It's a military territory outpost protecting a town until before the pylon took everything. Took every single one of these poor souls. Yeah, there's not as much. There's not much to expect from an empty city. you can interact with these buildings. You can go inside and then simply observe and take a view of what was once here, what was there, what's now gone. There's no life here. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if it just showed any of that. My alarm was going off on my phone, but I don't know if that took away my audio. If that did, that'd be obnoxious. Alright, so we went through there. Now we're gonna come back here. We're gonna come back here once we go through this little area here to see what's... Because we left it. Now we're coming back here. Alright, I already see where this is going. I don't know if it's going to be able to cruise through here. We're gonna find out. This is pretty cool, being able to drive like this in this part of the town. Getting a drive feel for this terrifyingly sad place. Alright, we went through the rest of this area. Now we're going to drive through this last tunnel inside the mountain. There's just so much weight to this vehicle. But we're going to need that speed if we're going to be able to get up this hill. And of course it doesn't want to work. This might be a stupid idea, but we're going to find out how fast this can go. If we can get uphill. If not, then we're going to have to use ourselves the magic carpet. Hack our way up there. Yes, we are going to have to use it. Done. We're us. We're good. We're good. Let's take a look in this tunnel. Wow, this is a very similar idea to a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in one of the tunnels inside a mountain. It's a cool concept. There you have it. This is a very depressing, snowy village in Russia. Oh, that's awesome. I love when it does that. But there's a way. We'll see if we can get up here. Yes. No, it doesn't want us to go up there. That's great. I love that. I absolutely love when it does that. Now I'm chasing my own car, trying to fit this back. That's beautiful. It's already close to the end of this video, huh? We just might not make it. We're gonna have to use some of Harry Potter's skills right now. Alright. I believe this is where we will conclude this video. Oops. Food is important. My character is hungry. Alright, guys. Pleasant to see you all. Don't sound the siren. I'll be out.